Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my Twisted Life of TV. I am Poetry. We are here for a cooking stream. Well, this is technically not a stream because this is not live. This is the very first premiere that I'm doing on this channel. And the reason why I'm not doing it live is because this recipe takes 8 hours. So what you're gonna get is me mixing all the stuff up, right? I don't even know what the heck I'm gonna talk about in the process. Maybe I'm just gonna be talking about the food itself, and then I'm gonna premiere it probably tomorrow afternoon. So you'll probably see it on Wednesday. Yeah, okay. I'll premiere it then, and we can watch it together, chop it up, and see what the heck I did or did not do right or wrong. Come back later on through the day and, like, you know, give you some visuals of how the pot is cooking. What I'm making is chili. I have never made chili in my life. This would be my first time, but I love eating chili and I've been craving it for a minute. 1 second. All right, so in addition to cooking up recaps and reviews, y'all know I cook up my own natural skincare as well. I've been doing that as well to do this morning. In addition to, I like to cook because I like to eat. Hold on, I got this new bra on, y'all. And it's like showing all over here. This is comfortable as a mug. I got it from Aldi, of all places. And y'all know for 5 years, I've been trying to get y'all to tell me where I can get me a bra that's wireless for big booby women. And Aldi had them. 2 in a pack for $9.99. The dudes outside cutting grass, so y'all gonna get that noise too. I apologize. I didn't realize that was gonna happen today, so y'all get all in the background. So we're making chili. Like I said, I've never, ever made it in my life. I went to the store, got all my ingredients. Actually, I didn't go to the store to get no ingredients. I had all this crap at home. Only thing I had to get was my beans. So I'm gonna walk through these ingredients. I got this recipe. Actually, it's like 5 different recipes mixed together. I took bits and pieces of other people's recipes to see if I'm gonna come together with my own. There was this recipe on Pinterest that said it was like right by my window. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, he gonna be coming back again soon, and I'll just pause it again. Okay, this is gonna be one of the weirdest videos ever. So, chili. I love to eat it. I had all the ingredients here really, with the exception of the beans, and I was out of crackers, so I had to go buy me some crackers. Now I eat chili one of 2 ways. I eat it either with some saltine crackers. They gotta be saltines, no other brand. 3 ways: oyster crackers, the soup ones, you know, the little octagon shaped ones, or cornbread. Those are the 3 ways that I would eat chili. Y'all let me know in the comment section which ways y'all eat chili, which ways y'all prefer to eat chili for the most part. But I got me some saltine crackers. That's what I've been craving. I went to Wendy's the other day and bought some doggone chili, and they didn't give me no damn crackers, so I couldn't eat their chili. Because I really don't like Wendy's chili for real, y'all. But it's the closest thing here. The next place I would go to would be Steak and Shake. It's really not all that good. I buy it and I doctor it up to make it to my liking. So I said, fuck it, might as well make it myself. So let's have some fun here. Y'all know things can go haywire. I'm gonna read y'all the recipe as I found it on Pinterest. This recipe is supposed to have won so many different cook-offs, this, that, and the third, but I am altering it because I don't like everything that's in it. So I pulled up like 4 or 5 more recipes from other places, and I'm taking bits and pieces out of those recipes and putting them together. Okay, let me start off first with the main ingredient. I got Jennie-O ground turkey. That's what we're using. This is a 2.5 pound pack. We already opened it up and used some of it, so I'm gonna use the other 2 pounds for this chili. Okay, let's walk. Oh, where's my ingredient sheet? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? What did I just do with the damn recipe? It was laying right there. Give me a minute again, y'all. Dog. Tell me I already lose stuff. Is that it? Hold on. All right, y'all know I will post all these ingredients on the recipe board. Okay, so this says it takes 8 to 9 hours on a slow cooker or 2.5 hours on a stovetop. I hear that when you cook chili longer, it tastes better. I usually like chili the day after, and that's the best recommended way to eat it is the next day. What y'all do? Okay, let me know what y'all do in y'all families. If y'all eat chili. If y'all even eat chili. This is not vegetarian, but you can make it vegetarian by leaving out the meat. You can add you some... Man, the dog don't drink his water. You can make some Beyond meat or whatever, put in it. You can use vegetable stock instead of the stock I'm using. Oh, we see. Okay, so 2 pounds of ground beef, turkey, or venison. I got 2 pounds of ground turkey. 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. I ain't got extra virgin, but I got some olive oil. So we're gonna do 4 tablespoons of this. 1 yellow or white onion chopped. This is a sweet onion. It didn't specify if it need to be sweet or not, but we gonna use this one. I still gotta chop it up. So y'all can see me do this, boy. Y'all can see my knife skills. They ain't about nothing. Okay, 1/4 cup of parsley. I thought I had parsley. I ain't got no parsley, so we gonna leave the parsley out. 4 cloves of minced garlic. I got minced garlic here. Okay. 1 green bell pepper. Fresh from Aldi. If you know anything about peppers, the bottom of it, like when you have 4, it's usually a female pepper, 3 is a male pepper. This has 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. This is a female pepper. The male pepper and the female peppers, one determines if it's more sweet or more hotter. This is the one more sweeter. Just think of a female, you know, stereotypically it's sweet. 4, sweet, pepper. Okay. What else we got? Jalapeno peppers. I didn't get those. I didn't get jalapenos. And I didn't get jalapenos because I got chilies inside of my tomatoes already. Okay. 3 tablespoons of chili powder. Bam. Got the chili powder. Lawry's. Then we got 2 teaspoons of cumin. No, that's not cumin. That's not cumin. Did I even take the cumin out? Cumin. Publix brand. Okay, got the cumin. 1 teaspoon of sugar. I'm from the Midwest, y'all. I don't know if y'all realize Midwest people like sugar and everything. We like sugar spaghetti. We like sugar and grits. Not everybody, but majority of us. We put sugar in our beans. Sugar kind of takes off some of the acidity of the onion. Y'all let me know if y'all put sugar in it. It just say 1 teaspoon. I got brown sugar instead of white sugar. Light brown sugar ain't nothing but dark brown sugar bleached. That's all it is. They didn't have no dark brown. Y'all don't like Domino's anyway. Anyway, this is about, I'm gonna say that's about 2 tablespoons. This says 1 teaspoon. I'm putting 2 tablespoons in. Okay. 1 teaspoon of oregano. The oregano, badia. I'll probably put more than a teaspoon. All these that says teaspoon, I'm probably gonna put a tablespoon for the most part. 1 teaspoon of salt. I don't use white salt. Ooh, sorry. But I use garlic salt. Lawry's. This may be more than a teaspoon. I may do more than a teaspoon for that too. I like garlic salt. 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper. Now, like I said, I do have white salt here. I don't use it, but I got the black pepper in this combo because I don't really use it that much. I normally use like peppercorn. This is what I normally cook with, is peppercorn. But that peppercorn is very potent, so I'm gonna stick with the ground black pepper like they say do. I'm gonna stick with it. 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Lawry's. Lawry's need to sponsor me, I'm telling you. Then it says 46 ounces of tomato juice. No, I will not be putting tomato juice in my doggone chili stock as my chili stock. Okay, so the juice in this particular portion is supposed to be the stock. You have a choice of using water. Nope, I'm not using water. You have a choice of using beer. I don't drink beer, but I heard that makes it really flavorful. You can use vegetable stock, beef stock, or chicken stock, and or broth. I decided to use beef stock because I want my chili to taste like beef, even though I'm using turkey. The difference between beef stock and beef broth is the thickness of it. Stock will make your gravy or soup around it a little more thicker, okay, because it's made with the bones of the animal. But this has like natural tomato paste in it, celery, onions, carrots, things like that. All that's in this already. So that's what this beef stock is for, instead of this tomato juice. What y'all use? This is weird talking to the camera and I can't see y'all talking back to me automatically. So when we get into the comment section of the premiere, y'all let me know if y'all use tomato juice, water, beer, broth, or stock in order to make your chili. And if you're vegetarian, you can use a vegetarian stock. The vegetable stock actually tastes similar to a beef stock. If you didn't know, they taste similar. They actually have the same qualities, nutritional facts as well. They are very similar, the vegetable stock compared to the beef stock. They are the closest to. 28 ounces of diced tomatoes. Okay, so I have the diced tomatoes with the green chilies in it. I got a light on up here and I really can't move it, but if I turn that light off, it's gonna be hella dark. So yeah, beef stock. Tomatoes. This is a 10-ounce can. So 10, and then I use more Hunt's diced with the basil, oregano, and the garlic in it. This is basically 24. They call for 28. We're gonna be short for. Then they want a 15-ounce cans of tomato sauce. I ain't got tomato sauce. I got tomato paste. And it's a 6-ounce can. So once we add the stock to this will make 15 ounces of tomato sauce. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I'm saying. Basil, garlic, and oregano as well. Some stuff that we already put in here. Basil is not on the recipe list, but it's in here. And then a 16-ounce can, because I'm not using uncooked beans. I'm not good at cleaning them and making them properly unless they northern beans. So 16-ounce cans of kidney beans, drained and rinsed. Bam. A 16-ounce can of pinto beans, drained and rinsed. For some reason, my brain is telling me I need more beans. My brain is saying I need more beans, but I don't know. So in case I do, I got another can of kidney beans. If you are using chili beans are basically kidney beans already with a pre-made sauce around it. So if you bought chili beans instead of kidney beans or red beans or pinto beans or white beans, I have a white bean chili recipe that I want to try too. I used to get it all the time from Hula Hands. But if you have chili beans, do not rinse them, because you're gonna rinse off all the sauce that they put in there to make the damn chili beans. But they basically kidney beans with the pre-made sauce. Okay, shredded cheese and sour cream for topping is optional. Okay, so they got me cooking in a large skillet. I don't have a large skillet. I have a medium saucepan. Medium saucepan is what I'm gonna cook this ground turkey in. And then I have a big bowl pot in order for things to simmer in, because I don't have a crock pot. And what else I have? I got me a knife to chop up my vegetables. A spoon to stir everything up with. My cutting board, you know. I already washed my hands and stuff, but I probably do it a whole lot throughout the day. Paper towels, because y'all know I'll be messing up. And we about to get this party started. Y'all got y'all ingredients. Get y'all ingredients together too, so we can get this chili together. It's getting cool outside. It is the fall season, one of my favorite times of the year. We're gonna make this big ass pot of chili. I have a secret ingredient, y'all. I was researching all the big wigs like Wolfgang Puck and Gordon Ramsay and all them, you know, the Southern cookbooks and stuff, and they all have a secret ingredient to make chili pop. One could be cinnamon. They say just get a cinnamon stick and cook that in your pot while it's simmering and let that cook in there. Nutmeg is also another secret ingredient. I'm telling all the secrets, y'all. Beer, if you're not using beer, using that for the stock instead of, you know, all those broths and water and juice and stuff like that, use beer. They didn't specify what type of beer. I'm not a drinker, so I don't know which beer would be the best for making chili, so I'm not putting it in mine. But another ingredient that may shock the crap out of you unless you already know how to make chili. Cocoa. Cocoa is supposed to be a secret ingredient in chili to really make it sing, pop, you know, be flavorful and dance all over your taste buds, okay? Make your belly full, rich heartiness. Cocoa. Now, I forgot to write down how much cocoa I'm supposed to use, so I'm going to use a tablespoon. It's going to be a tablespoon over here in these parts. All right, so let me clear off my stove real quick. Push everything to the side or something. I guess I should open these cans up and stuff already. Hold on, let me do that. Can number 1, that is the kidney beans, pinto beans. So when I bring these, I'm going to pinto beans. Then I got to cut up the green pepper. Cut up the onions. We're gonna do this while we got the soundtrack going on outside, so I'm gonna put you on pause while I rinse these and come back. Alright, if you don't know why you should rinse your beans, if you're using canned beans, you wanna rinse off the excess starch, the excess preservative, whatever they're using to keep this stuff alive, is a good way to say it. You want to rinse all that crap off, extra salt that they added. Rinse it off. Because you know canned goods are made to last a good 10 years. They put it in solutions to keep it edible. You want to rinse that crap off. I say rinse it until the water turns clear. That's what I do. Let's see. Cutting up. For my peppers, I usually just go right in, y'all. Let me rinse this again too. I usually, like I said, I usually just go right in. Take out the center. And the seeds. Yeah, remove all that. You could use these seeds to plant your own green peppers. If I had a garden, if I had a house, I would do exactly that. Rinse them again. If I get a few seeds in there, I just get a few seeds in there. Have some green peppers growing in my belly. All right, now I'm supposed to dice these up really small. I need a bowl. some of my Rubbermaid bowls to transfer these peppers into after I cut them up. I really ain't got no knife skills, y'all. I really don't. Oh, y'all can see my mic right there. Alright, it'll just be there. What else can you see that you ain't supposed to see? That's good enough. Yeah, I want to dice them up. Probably like a 1/4 inch. I just don't want no big bell pepper chunks in my doggone chili, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah. Chop them up real good. I wish I had the skill to be on here and be like, I ain't got that skill. I ain't got that skill. I'll be slicing. And this knife is good enough to do that, but I ain't skilled enough to do that. I like to cook, but I ain't that good. So basically, I just want my pieces to look, you know, like that. That's what I want to do. And I treat my vegetables the same way I do meat. Once I cut it, I wash them again. I was watching some video. This family that was making chicken. This is a reality TV person. Oh, the Love is Blind person. I watched Love is Blind. Yeah, I watched. Was it the last season? I think I watched both seasons. Oh, I did watch both seasons. Okay, the first season, it was this guy, a black and white couple. They got together. I can't think of their names because I don't remember them like that. They wasn't all that fascinating to me like that to be remembering their names. But they YouTubers, right? So she was already a YouTuber when she started. So I went to a YouTube channel and he was cooking, and she asked him, they was cooking chicken, and she was like, "Did you wash that chicken?" And he was like, "No." You don't need to wash chicken. I don't know where y'all got that idea from. I know a lot of chefs will say too, you don't need to wash the meat. I know washing steak makes the meat tougher. That's what we got seasons and sauces for. Y'all know Worcestershire sauce can help tenderize meat. So wash your fucking meat, especially if it's beef. Because if that's all you telling me, it's just all you did is cut this cow up or cut this chicken up, throw it in a pack with some preservatives and sell it to me, and you don't expect me to clean it? And somebody was like, well, you know, the pink stuff to be in the pack and don't be blood. I don't give a damn. I don't want whatever that is on my food. I just wash my damn beans. Okay, so you know I'm gonna wash my meat. And he insisted that he didn't wash it. So all he did was season it up and he gonna throw it in the fryer. No, that's not what we do around here. We wash our meat. Better yet, if you want to be real, throw you some lemon juice, some lime juice on your meat to help clean it. Some vinegar, something. You know, we don't go around here with no unwashed meats. It's probably bad enough we eat meat as it is. Okay. Speaking of meats and eating meat, y'all watch the Jeffrey Dahmer special or Jeffrey Dahmer movie on Netflix? I didn't watch it. I didn't have a desire to watch it, so that's why I didn't watch it. Yeah, I didn't find Jeffrey Dahmer fascinating. I found him disgusting. A cannibal who preyed on majority of black people, gay people. So I don't care about his life. I don't care about what happened to him in jail. I read about that in the news already. So no, I didn't want to see it. I know Stacey Nash is in the movie, and they said that she did an awesome role, and people want to support because of that as well. No. I have to have an interest in it, and I have no interest in Jeffrey Dahmer's life. But, alright, all my green peppers are cut up. I have no interest in Jeffrey Dahmer's life in order for me to watch that. It doesn't do anything for me at all. It doesn't pique my interest. I watch enough sick shit that's fantasy on TV. I don't need to watch something that was really about real life people. who were eating and had their blood drinking. All right, next on to the onion. Okay, so if you didn't know, a good way to make yourself not cry when you're cutting onions is to cut the blade. With the blade, I mean, not cut the blade. With the blade with warm water. I should have kept that. And it'll help reduce your crying. It don't work all that good. I just say be a soldier and go for it. Cut that bad baby up. So with the onions, you like to make some lines. The reason why onions make you cry, if you didn't know, is because onions have a built-in self-defense mechanism. So when they are picked, touched, or whatever, they release the fumes in order to ward off their prey or their predator. Ward off their predator. So this is how I dice them. I do the little checkerboard thing on top. Again, I go through it like this here. Cut them down a little bit. See all them juices? That dog better not come over here and try to lick these juices up. Onions are toxic to dogs. Alright. Cut it through. This is how I normally do it. The rest of it, I'm going to do it the other way. Then I go across. See? And you got your little diced pieces. You got your little diced pieces there. Okay. Alright. Other way is just to cut it and get your crown. Other way is quicker. I mean, this way is quicker than the other way that I do it, but run the risk of the tears, run the risk of me cutting off my damn finger, run the risk of my slices being too big. Then I gotta keep turning around and cutting up below. It's too much. Releasing all them toxins. So yeah, I didn't want to see that Jeffrey Dahmer movie. Y'all let me know. Did y'all watch it? What made you want to see the movie? That's what I know. That's what I want to know. What made you want to see? I'll be trying to get into people's head, analyze y'all and stuff. What made y'all want to see a movie about Jeffrey Dahmer? Did you not know about his case? Are you one of those people that's like into real life crime stories? Like my mama, she loved real life crime stories. It intrigues her to learn about that. She used to read about them all the time. Did you just want to see the actors? This seemed like a lot of damn onions. Shit. This is a lot of onions. I don't think I'm using all this onion. It's a lot of fucking onion. I don't know how big this pot gonna be, but shit, I don't want it to be onions. Okay, we're gonna use half of that onion, y'all. That's too much. So let me go rinse this again. That's enough onion and green peppers. I don't know what they're talking about using a whole onion. Maybe I use the medium. Did it say a size? It just says a yellow or white one. Make sure you get a small one, because that's a lot of fucking onion. That's a lot of damn onion. Sheesh. Let me brush these again. I rinse them again because you don't know what type of critters that found a home in these onions and peppers and stuff on their way to you. You don't know that. But yeah, let me know what y'all thought about the Jeffrey Dahmer movie. What intrigued you to watch it in the first place? What did you get from it in the end? The majority of people I know that watched it felt super disgusted after seeing it. And like I said, I don't know if they just didn't know about his case originally, or where it all began, or what made them want to watch this crap. And I haven't asked, because every time I say, I don't understand why people would want to watch it. That's all I get was thumbs ups or something like that. Okay, what am I going to do with this onion? We're going to save that later for something else. I can make some burgers or some meatloaf or something with that. Okay. I'm supposed to be moving all this stuff off the stove so I can actually cook. I don't think anything else out there but super interesting movie-wise from... Oh, Hocus Pocus. That's out too. I didn't open these. Maybe I should just open everything. Give me a minute. Okay. Got everything open now. So, and I usually use my produce bag that I have my vegetables in to throw away the lids for the cans if I get the cans empty. Well, I won't be cutting myself in the trash. Alright, let me move everything out the way. And we can get busy on this mixture. But yeah, the movie Hocus Pocus, that's out. Y'all know Halloween is one of my favorite times of the year. And by me living in this apartment complex, I'm like, the kids gonna be out in full force, baby. I'm gonna have a good Halloween. You know, the C-19 has lifted. Ain't gone, but it's a lot easier on people. It's a lot easier on people. So I figured the kitties gonna be out. I love me some Halloween. Then I thought about, I'm living in this apartment, and maybe I could put the dog in the back room, because I want to dress up and scare the kids. I really do. So, but with that in mind, Hocus Pocus 2 is out. All my friends were super excited about it. I think the original came out in 1983, maybe? If it ain't 83, it's 93 when the original came out. I don't remember it. I hit my stand, sorry. I don't remember the movie Hocus Pocus. I don't remember watching it. Sarah Jessica Parker, Bette Midler, and I can't think of who the other third lady is. They're in it. They're in the original. They're in the new one. I do not remember this movie. I remember them saying that it was supposed to be a horror classic. Hocus Pocus was the original. And this one is coming out on Disney Plus. Y'all let me know. Was the original Hocus Pocus Disney also? But if so, if not, I don't know. But it's now coming out. Hocus Pocus 2. It's out. It's online. That is what I'm watching for the movies tonight. So I'm gonna go review. Maybe, I don't know. I did not go see the Woman King, y'all. All the reasons that I did not want to go see the movie in the first place, they kind of overshadowed any reason for me to go see it. I was like, I want to go see it to go support Viola Davis. Nah, I didn't want to see it. Cooking, that's what I'm gonna be doing. So I'm gonna watch Hocus Pocus. I guess I don't know if I'm gonna watch the original and watch the second one. I heard that I didn't need to see the first one to see the second one, but it'd be a good idea to. Anything is possible. You know, she come on the channel, she said that it's a good idea to see it, but I don't know, y'all. Okay, so in my lower skillet that I have a medium skillet. I need to start around in the meat. I didn't measure a single ingredient. Let me get my, what is this? It's a teaspoon. What is this? That's also a teaspoon. I'm looking for, okay, 3 teaspoons make a tablespoon. If you didn't know that. Leave her alone. Why y'all always want to start messing with each other when I'm like recording videos and stuff? 3 teaspoons equal a tablespoon, so because I need tablespoons in some of these recipes. And yeah, let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. So my first step is to cook the ground meat over medium heat until it's no longer pink. We're gonna speed this up. I'm gonna cook this on a high heat. I wanna get my camera up some more. I feel like I'm looking like this. Okay, I'm gonna cook this on a high heat, y'all. Should I do it over here? The way you can see it better? Yeah, you can see it better over there. Let me turn it on. Alright, let's get this meat together. Wash my hands one more time. Y'all see me up here? I keep dropping shit up here, rubbing my nose. Alright, so cook this meat until it's no longer pink. Then it says drain it. If y'all know, I got 93% lean ground turkey. You don't get a lot of fat, so there's probably won't be nothing for me to drain. I'm gonna leave a handful in there because I can make a burger or something for lunch or something. I can make nachos for lunch. That's what I can do. All right, so we got this heating up. What I do with my spoon? Oh, right. Break it down. Break it down. We don't want nobody else to hear us sigh. This love is a private affair. We got to break it on down, down, down. Baby, we got to break it on down. I'm on. I don't know, for some reason it's keep telling me to speed up this process for me. So I got them cut up. Add the olives to the skillet. I'm doing all that cooking. Add the cooked meat back to the skillet. Then add everything to the slow cooker. I'm finna start on another pot, adding everything. And we add the meat in there later. That's what I'm gonna do. On the stove top, bring to a boil, dial back to medium, and simmer for 2 hours. So while this is cooking over here, I'm gonna get my pot cooking over here with everything else. Let me turn it on. Like I said, she wanted 46 ounces of canned tomato juice. I got 32 ounces of beef stock. So you already know that I might change this whole recipe. Okay, so and again, if you use a slow cooker, add everything. Add the stock. Let's add the stock. I do not want soup. I want my chili to be hearty. So I hope this ain't too much stock, but I know stock makes it thicker. But it has cornstarch in it. Beef stock, tomato paste, yeast, vegetable stock. You got vegetable stock in it. Onions, celery root, carrots, onion powder, celery seeds, and garlic powder, and sunflower oil. That's what this stock is. Okay. It's supposed to be 100% natural. Beef stock is full of collagen. And by it being meat, it also has gelatin, which helps make it thicken up. Okay, so did I turn it on? I got it on the medium heat right now. So put that in there. The next thing is add the diced tomatoes. 1, 2. If it didn't tell me to drain the tomatoes, I probably should have though. Same reason I drain the damn or rinse the page. Other stuff. Alright. Add those. Tomato sauce. Again, I don't have sauce, I have paste. So, stock. Have the beef stock, the tomatoes. I got tomato paste instead of sauce. But we trying to speed this process up. We do 2 things at one time. We got multiple hands full. Okay. Stir my meat up. Make sure you do not have any pink. We don't need no medium well. We don't need no rare meat in chili. No. You cook the meat all the way through. Whether you're using chicken, whether you're using beef, whether you're using turkey, whether you're using deer, whether you're using lamb. You cook your meat all the way through. That's non-negotiable. I've never made a fish chili. That'd be gumbo. Alright. Cook that on up there. What else go in this pot? So then we add in the kidney beans. Bam. Add in pinto beans. Bam. Okay. I'm gonna give it a good stir. Get it something. You don't say stir, but I'm gonna stir it up. Mix it up. I'm gonna give y'all. Oh, y'all can see. Y'all can see that. Cool. Okay, cool. So this is what we got in the pot so far. Okay. Starting to cook up, heat up, whatever it's gonna do. I'm supposed to bring it to a medium heat and boil. When I add all the rest of the stuff, when I add the peppers and stuff, oh, I gotta do that when I do this. So once I oh, this do got some liquids. Once I drain this meat, get all the excess water off, I got this on high as hell, and instantly, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be talking about an electric stove. The temperature goes in and out. It's on high as hell. There's no reason that it should be not cooking fast enough. I mean, I'm standing right here, so I'm watching it cook, so I'm not gonna burn it. So I got to sit on like 8 right now. Leave her the hell alone. Oh, why you keep messing with that damn cat? Talking to Vito is like talking to a child. Now, normally when I cook stuff with meat, I season my meat. So this is throwing me off that I'm not seasoning my meat, that this looks so plain, and I just want to add some, you know, I want to add something to it. There was another ingredient. Another ingredient they don't have on their list. Paprika. I put paprika in my chili. When I like Dr. Wendy's chili and stuff like that, I add paprika. I add the garlic salt. You know, so I'm putting paprika in this chili. Tablespoon. That's what I'm gonna do. I think they lied to me about this pack. 93% lean ground turkey normally has no fat. It has 7% fat, so it doesn't create juices in the bottom of the pan. This got a whole lot of juice, which means they lied to me. It's probably an 85% pack, and they labeled it 93. They labeled it 93 so they could make more money off of you. I dropped some tomato sauce in there. Oh, it's because I had it in the spoon. Where the hell did it come from? So yeah, I don't know what the hell Hocus Pocus is about, but I'm starting to watch my Halloween type movies. So for dinner, when I eat this chili, I'm gonna be watching Hocus Pocus. I might give y'all a quick summary of the movie. Did y'all enjoy the Beast recap that I did? I hope y'all actually seen it or watched it. Like I say, it wasn't that you shouldn't watch it. It's just like it was unbelievable in some certain parts. The acting was subpar, but it's good enough to watch on TV. I just wouldn't went to the theater to go see it, because I usually spend like $60, $70 when I go to the theater on popcorn and treats and food and movie tickets. So that little $20 on Amazon Prime wasn't nothing compared to, you know, watching me and my daughter. We had our own food here. Alright, looks like my meat is completely browned here. Y'all see it? Y'all see any pink? I don't see any pink, but I got a whole lot of liquid, so I definitely need to drain it like they said. I need to get a separate bowl to put the meat in. Okay, this is gonna be my drain. I'm gonna take this bowl and I'm gonna do it like this so it's draining the skillet. I don't want to pour my meat down the sink. Cause I think my strainer is dirty. I think my strainer is dirty. Or I can strain it for real. Otherwise I'll be putting it in the sink. Okay, so after I take this out of here, I'm supposed to make sure I pour off the liquid that's in the skillet. There's a whole lot of liquids in the skillet. Don't wash it. Add in the olive oil. And then I'm gonna be cooking like the peppers and the onions and with the other seasoning that I was like, what the hell I do? What I do with that? Okay. Alright. I think I got it almost drained. I just dropped a whole piece of turkey on the floor. Where my dog at? He can't eat it right now because it's still hot. Alright. Skillet. All the liquids are out of it, but not clean it like they said. Then add olive oil. 4 tablespoons of olive oil. 1 tablespoon of olive oil. No, this is the cap is definitely not a tablespoon. Usually the caps on the things be tablespoons. I need an extra tablespoon. I mean, I got tablespoons. I just didn't want to go get it. Hold on. Alright, so it's crazy that I can't interact with y'all. I'm used to doing this as a live stream. I probably could have did this part as a live stream, huh? At least the preparation of it. Alright, 4 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 tablespoons of olive oil into the skillet. We turn it down now. Am I doing this over medium heat still? Medium high heat pan. Add the onion and green pepper. Add the parsnip garlic. I need 4 cloves. How many of these equal a clove? 1 teaspoon is a clove, so I need 4 teaspoons. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 teaspoons of clove. Add in. Try not to mess up the recipe because y'all know I will. Green peppers, onion, parsley, jalapenos. I don't have it. Cook, stirring occasionally until onions are soft and fragrant. The onions must be soft and fragrant. Basically, when they look translucent, that's considered soft and fragrant. Okay. Cook it for 5 minutes. It say 49 minutes on this camera. So I'm supposed to keep stirring this up. So yeah, y'all should go see the Boost movie. I mean the Beast movie. Go at least see it, just so you can see what I was talking about. But if y'all like the way I did that, then maybe y'all do that for Hocus Pocus 2. There's a couple other movies that came out that I wanted to see. It was a movie with John Boyega, was a Marine in a bank. And he had to heist the bank or something like that. I can't remember the name of it. It was like Breaking. I think it was. If I find that, I'm watching that tonight instead of Hocus Pocus. Because I wanted to see that. I wanted to go to the theater to see it. And I want to say that came out in August also. So it may be gone out of the theater. And then I'm trying to still save money. So that's why I'm watching more movies at home. But like I said, I'll spend $60, $70 at the theater. But I could just do it at home. And it ain't fragrant yet. Okay, so after I cook that 5 minutes, then I remove it from the heat. I'll add the chili powder. I'll add the cumin. I'll add the sugar. I'll add the oregano, the salt, the pepper, basically everything else. The pepper and the cayenne pepper. So, since I'm using cocoa, where would I add the cocoa? I'm going to add the cocoa to the stock pot. I don't know if that's where I'm supposed to add it, because like I said, I'm mixing together several different people's recipe. I have Nestle Toll House cocoa. Don't mess with my cocoa. And I said I was going to do a tablespoon. I think I'm going to do I'm going to do a tablespoon. Nope, I'm going to do 2 teaspoons. That's what I'm going to do, 2 teaspoons. Because I'm adding this in anyway, and I ain't even sure if it's supposed to be there. Alright, stir occasionally. My onions are still not translucent. It's only been 3 minutes. Like I said, I'm used to cooking my seasonings, but since it's going to be on this pot simmering for 8 hours, everything will cook through. So far, this is what we're looking like here. The onions, the peppers, and the garlic. 2 more minutes on this. While that's going, clean up. Throw this away. Throw the 2 cans away. I probably should be recycling, but I'm not. Oh, I'm adding paprika. So paprika is going over there. Olive oil back up. Cocoa, which I'll probably never use again. Put that in there. It's 12 o'clock. I'm supposed to be at the doctor at 1. So I need to be done with this preparation by so I need to be done with this preparation soon. I need to get this pot to boil. Okay. Once I get it to boil, I can turn it down and simmer it. So, still soft and fragrant. My onions are looking translucent. It's been 5 minutes. Hey, 5 minutes. Remove it from the heat and add everything else. Remove it from the heat. Alright, what am I doing? So, add chili powder or cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper is what? 1/4 of a teaspoon. I like my shit spicy. We gonna go ahead and go with a full teaspoon. Y'all realize I never follow instructions. I never follow instructions. Alright, let me open this up so I can get that back up in the cabinet. Alright, chili powder, how much is it? 3 tablespoons of chili powder. 3 tablespoons of chili powder. Where'd my tablespoon thing go? Oh, right here. 3 tablespoons of chili powder. 1, 2, 3. 3 tablespoons of chili powder. I hope that was right because that seemed like a lot. 1 teaspoon of sugar. I told y'all I was going to use this whole little thing of sugar right here. It's probably 2 tablespoons. Brown sugar, babe. I get high off and never don't know how to behave. Want some of your brown sugar. All right. Cumin. Cumin is 2 teaspoons. 2 teaspoons. One. 2. If you ever making tacos, anything like that, cumin is the secret ingredient, baby. Okay, sugar, oregano. How much oregano? 1 teaspoon of oregano. I think that's disrespectful. We're gonna go with 2. 1 teaspoon of oregano. Okay, 1 teaspoon of salt. I use Lawry's garlic salt. I'm probably gonna need more, but I'm gonna stick with the 1 for right now. 1 pepper. How much pepper? 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper. What am I dropping? Alright, 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper. What else? Did I do cayenne? I did cayenne. So we're gonna go with my paprika now. My paprika. Get out, kitchen. Cage. My paprika. I always add paprika. Okay, so stir into combined. So we got all them ingredients in there. We're gonna stir it up until it's combined in there real good, like. It looks nasty. Got all that stuff up in there, all them brown goodness. It look nasty as hell. Okay. All right. What I do once I do that part? After I do that, stir and combine. Add the meat back to the skillet. If you're using the stove, add the cooked meat back to the skillet. Add the meat back to the skillet. Okay, so I got the meat added back to the skillet, and I'm assuming I'm supposed to stir it in. I don't know. I'm assuming so. This better be good. This better be fire. This better be good, because I'm craving chili. You're the best thing, yeah, to ever come into my life. You're so wonderful. All right, that's enough now, y'all. That's enough. What else we got? Add the tomato juice, diced tomatoes, tomato sauce, all the stuff, right? Cool. Mix them together. Mix them all together. I don't know how they expect people to do this in a damn skillet, because this pot is almost full.
All right, now I left that eye going just for the simple fact I know it's hotter than this eye that this pot is on already. All right, I'm gonna give y'all a close up in a second. Can y'all close up on the pot? Where'd the pot go? Where'd the pot go? There we go. Hold on, let me drop it down some more. Get low, get low, get low. This is our pot of chili that's cooking. I gotta let it come to a boil. Once I let it come to a boil, then I can turn it down and let it simmer for up to 8 hours. Okay, it's already 12:30 right now. So I'm gonna bring it over to this eye because I know this eye is hotter and it's bigger. So I can get my boil on medium high heat. Let that boil. And then once this boils, I can turn it down. Once it boils, I can turn it down. It better get thick. That's all I'm saying. As I told y'all, I don't want no thin chili. I don't want no thin chili at all. I need my chili to be thick, right? I got my premium saltines, you know. Actually, this is Nabisco, but they saltine crackers, you know, with the top with the sea salt. I got them ready for the chili to go. I don't have cornbread. I need to find the top. It's supposed to simmer with the top on. You don't say cover with the top. I feel like I should be covering this with the top. Or so all the juice is gonna cook out, right? I'm gonna go to my eye appointment and I'm gonna come back. That's what I'm gonna do. And we're gonna see. So when I come back from my eye appointment, I'll come back and give y'all some visuals. And then by the time we end out this video, y'all gonna see me with a bowl of it in my face, tasting it, seeing if it's going down in the den. Kitchen. See if it's going down in the kitchen over here. And if it's good, I'm eating it regardless because I'm hungry. Just let y'all know that. Alright, see y'all few. Y'all, this is what we got so far. It's about to boil, so I'm about to turn it down so it can simmer. I'm gonna turn it off at 6 o'clock. That's what time I'm gonna turn it off. All right, y'all. This is what it looks like right now. I don't have any smell for real. Oh, yes, I do. I can smell it up close. It's still kind of soupy for me. I need it to be thicker. I know that once I take the lid off, if I let it simmer, then it'll thicken up. But this is what it's looking like so far. I just turned it up. I had it on low the whole time I was at the doctor's. I just turned it to 2. Because I'm going to cut this short. I'm going to eat it in 6 hours instead of 8. And put the lid back on it for now. Okay, y'all, we are 5.5 hours in. I turned it up some more because it is still too soupy for me. And I know what it is. That's soupy. I want it saucy. I know exactly what the problem is. It's too many tomatoes. I should not scoop up like this and see all them damn tomatoes. Tomatoes they release a lot of water when you cook them. So I just turn the pot up on 4 now, 3.5, and see if I can cook down some of this. I already ate a bowl when it was like 3 hours in because I was hungry, and it just tastes like vegetable soup to me. So let it cook some more, see what happens.